So I thought it'd be worthwhile doing a sort of a noob's guide to Sea of Thieves, because to be honest it can get quite daunting starting this for the first time and not really knowing what you're doing. So anyway, so at the start you get to select your ship. Obviously if you're going to join someone you just do it by your friend list and you can join someone's game or accept an invite. So at this stage obviously you've got a sloop, brigantine, whatever that says, and galleon. As you can see, different sizes. The sloop has capacity for 2 people to play together. That one has 3, I believe, and I think that one's 4. Well, you'll know anyway just by clicking it. If I was to click it, it would. Let's actually close crew for a sec. It'll have a limit. You can, even one person can do it, but it's a lot to handle on your own because you're gonna have to do the sails and everything. It's a big ship. So yeah, it's 4. So anyway, I'm going to do sloop because it's just easy for one person. Now, open crew, I've done that before where you can just jump into random people. You can just do it together. And it's a good way to learn the game, to be honest. The first time I ever played this was just with randoms and I just followed them, copied what they're doing. So that's a faster way. But now that I know what I'm doing, I prefer to just stay with on my own or have someone I know join in as and when they want to. So, because I'm not joining someone and I'm actually starting myself, I will start in a tavern. Everyone starts in a tavern unless you're joining a game. If you're joining a session, you'll start on the... if it's the very beginning of a game, you will all start in a tavern. If someone's already started the game, you will start on their ship. You don't get to choose what outpost you start on. You will start on a random outpost. Load screens can get quite tedious and they're rather long. To be honest, it can take quite a while just to get from the very beginning you start the game to actually getting into a session. Because the load screen just to get to that ship selection is quite long. And now we're here, still waiting. Very, 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 very addictive game though once you get into it. Because to be honest, there's nothing more like it. There's nothing else out there. Not this theme, really. I hope I get better performance than this. Stuttering at the moment. Sometimes you do get that. You might get a bad server. If that happens and it doesn't recover, you're better off just leaving the match and start again and hope you can find a better one soon. They've changed the way the barrels work, so there's no point going into what it used to be. But now you get multiple things in one barrel. You can only hold 10 cannonballs at one time, 5 bananas and 5 planks. So you just got to run back to your boat, your ship, fill up the barrels. Like here, you're picking up multiple items for one barrel, but on your ship you'll have a dedicated barrel for your cannonballs, for your bananas and the planks. It's definitely worthwhile doing because you never know what you're going to encounter along the way, and you're going to need to sort of replenish your ship. So I'm just going to run back for a sec. I could get some more bits, but we'll keep it simple for a minute. So on the sloop, the cannonballs sit here. So I have to go over to my inventory rather than the the barrel. Now it goes to 26. Again, if you want to fill them up, you'd take them out. And you'd go up there and it press the corresponding button, so it's load cannonball. Hold the button down, you've loaded it now. And that's an important step to do at the beginning. We'll fill these ones up just a sec. That's the banana. And that's the wood. You do get chests on here, so you can change your clothing, you can change the equipment you're holding, and vanity. I think that's sort of like tattoos and stuff. You get your gun selection here, so your armory, and you can replenish your ammo. You only get 5 bullets at a time, so you will be going there a lot if you're in the middle of a fight. My ship seems to have moved. Why is there water? Has someone jumped on my ship? Wait a minute. Is someone messing about my ship? I think someone's playing with me here. Why would I hear a big splash? I mean, that can happen. Obviously, you start in here, but it doesn't mean no one else is here. It's very rare to spawn where someone else is, but it can happen. I don't know why I've moved. I'm pretty sure the ship was there in the middle. The ship was in the middle, wasn't it? Wait a minute. The fact that I hear water like that, I'm thinking someone's swimming around my ship. It's not ideal when I'm trying to freaking explain stuff. I just want to make sure there's no holes. Because you will get holes around here. You get the back end, you get holes here, and you'll get them all around the front and the sides. You simply get a plank of wood, and you'll pull the right trigger, hold it down for about 5 seconds, well, as long as it says the circle carries on. And that's how you fix it. And then you get your, you'll get your bucket. Press your trigger button and throw it out the window, or off the sides, of course. I am a bit worried someone's messing about me here. While we're here, first thing I do is go up here, because you can set flags. You can tell people you're a pirate, you're up to no good, you're hunting sharks or whatever you're trying to do. I like to do alliance. It's a lot more friendly with the other ships, and there's bonuses to that. So you took the alliance flag on. And that means if someone else joins your alliance, you will share your spoils with each other, really. So say I sell a treasure chest, they'll get some of the rewards of that. And the same goes for me. So I could be walking around messing about, and I could just keep raking in money because they've sold something, you know. I mean, you can make a lot of money that way. And it's definitely a good way to start. And I think people are more likely to be friendly with you as well, if you're coming across as friendly yourself. Don't know why my ship's moved though, because I'm pretty sure that was dead centre. Sail's not down yet. I mean, I'm running around a little bit here, and it's not like I'm trying to fool anyone. It's just you go fast, you end up getting used to just stocking everything up, because the barrels are pretty much the same. What they've started adding though is scrolls, so there's like missions and quests to get. Instead of just going to the 3 locations to get it, I've already got this just from getting him out of a barrel. But normally you would go here for sort of fruit, collect chickens and all sorts of stuff they'll give you. So she'll give you a task. Right, that went a bit funny. Wait a minute, the game's going funny.
I sense your fear.
Right, so you do browse the offers, and you would pick one of these. That one's a cargo run now. That's a recent update they did to cargo run. But that one's you never know what the actual thing is until you actually commence the task. So you'll know roughly what you're doing. If you take a task from them, you will have to go and collect the crates of whatever they're selling, and it's up to you to sort of go and do the task. Some of them are just literally a run. It might be they give you crates and you have to go and just drop it off at a different outpost. Others, you've got to find stuff to sell. This is the treasure hunt one, which is one I do most of the time.
Can I interest you in some gold?
So you buy that. I've already got some, which is why I'm not buying them at the moment. Where's the lady? She's up here. They've different positions all around them, but they will look similar. You will see him. He's constantly in a hut. The merchant is always on the pier. And the sort of witchy thing really is, it's always got that symbol, so you just look for the symbol. But this is to fight skeletons. You fight skeletons and you'll collect the skulls after, and you bring the skulls here, and you'll get a reward the same way you would a treasure.
Crack those clavicles.
The more experienced you get, the harder they get, and at the moment they're at the point where I'm not enjoying it, because I'm getting like shadow ones, which are, they seem to be immune to swords and stuff. So you sort of, on my own, it seems it's too much to take out a skeleton, because I'm not shooting them quick enough, because there's just not enough people shooting, of course, because it's just me. So that's the 3 ways. You've got the witch for the skulls, you've got the treasure hunt, obviously for treasure hunting, and you've got the merchant. Here you can buy upgrades to your ship. It's very expensive. Just the basic sales early on are the only affordable options, which I went purple. I am at the point of 47,000, so I'm very close to being able to buy my first real meaningful upgrade.
Come back for a chat anytime.
But what they keep doing, I have to keep manually assigning this before I start to get my purple one. Right, it's dark, so you can get your lantern. And you hold it up with the left trigger and it goes a bit brighter. These are just sellers, so you can buy whatever that says. So that's equipment. They'll sell equipment such as sort of spy glasses and whatnot. And you'll have weapon ones and clothing. So anyway, let's see where we are now. Let's get out of here and start a quest. Now the treasure ones, they differ because you can get treasure hunts where it will tell you an X and it will give you the shape of the island. And then you've got to look around for that shape of that island and figure out which one it is. The more you play it, the more you become familiar with it. But still, even then, it can be tricky. Or you might get a riddle. Now the riddle will tell you the island name, so it's easier to find it. But then it's harder to find the treasure on the island because now you've got to complete this riddle. Personally, I hate the riddle ones. I've only got one left, so we'll do that. Vote for the voyage. If there's more than one person on the ship or in the crew, you would have to wait. I think you have to outvote each other. So if let's say there's 3 people, as long as 2 people vote, I think that gets it commenced, and it will give you more to do. Now with the bottles, these are the 2. Obviously, I've got out of the bottles, out of the barrels. They're called bottles because you find them on the bottle, like a hidden bottle on the beach. So I've seen that one anyway. I've just seen it just now. But there's only one treasure on there because there's only one X. Now sometimes you might have 4 X's. Most of the time, once you've dug for treasure, you will have skeletons attack you. Not all the time, but it's more common than rare. Anyway, you can quite see that's the shape. So we'll go there. That's pretty much it. Have a look where we are. I'm pretty sure we're just going south. So we're going to go south. Not sure if someone's playing around near my ship or not. One thing you can do, and what I do a lot of the time, if I don't want other ships to come near me, because you can't trust people, you don't know if someone's going to be good or bad, you can turn your lanterns off, and you can go around the whole ship and do that. And down below as well. So anyway, we need to go south. So we take this is the anchor, lift your anchor up, because you ain't going to go anywhere without the anchor lifted. Now we've got the anchor down. Now, the only thing that's going to happen here is you're going to spin left and right, depending on the wind and depending on your wheel position. They keep it straight. If I had to turn right, I would literally turn the wheel right, but you've got to be aware the back still might hit that. And if it hits it, you make holes, and it's just more work. So we've got it's straight. Pulled the sail down. That wants to pull the sail up and down, so that'll depend on the speed, of course. Further down, better. You do have to consider the wind direction. It's going that way, so this one actually angles the sail. So we're going to turn it in. It'll go all big as soon as it's got a really good wind. It ain't always going to be big because sometimes the wind's not strong in the first place. Even if you turn it the right way, it's not going to do much. The clouds have took me a while to figure out. I had to do a little search on that before. But if you get the skull and it's glowing, it means a fault. There's faults that are scattered around. There was one I saw somewhere. But it means they've got skeletons and it's active, because a lot of time there's no one there. So there's a chance for some rewards if you can complete that. If there's a picture of a ship, it means the skeleton ship's active. And that can be a raw pain in the backside. But there are hazards along the way, ain't just people, because you can have a megalodon, which is a huge shark, can attack you. He does play music when that happens. Here we are. I think it's that one. We just go over there because I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm going to. And recently I've had the Kraken a few times, and that's terrifying me. So that's a big octopus. Pulls you out of the water. Pretty much tries to drown you. And then breaks your ship to pieces. It doesn't matter if you've got treasure or not, it's taking it. Unless you're source, you can kill it. So, fighting things is obviously easier in a group. But it's not impossible on your own. But you're a lot more vulnerable on your own, of course. And obviously you don't know who else is lurking around, so it's worth keeping your eye open. Like there. I don't know if there's a ship over there, actually, I was thinking. So So you want to come in shallow. You want to come in as slow as you can. Really, I should have come in quicker, slower. Different islands have different sort of shallow areas. Really, I mean, just worried about that over there a sec. So a different one island, it might be shallow closer, it might be shallow out here. You've really got to look at the underneath the water. Let's just pull the anchor down a sec, straighten her up because she's just going to spin left if we keep it locked left. And right there in front of us is a sort of a message in a bottle. So it's another quest that you've got out of the cannon thing. I just want to check over here. Put my spyglass. No. Okay, so that's one of them fault areas. I didn't know if one of them was a ship. I do like to keep my eye out for ships. I like to stay away from people, to be honest, because you can't trust anyone. Even a nice-looking person could be dodgy, as I've been myself, to be honest. Depends on my mood. And again, that's the same with other people. So right there, we've got a skeleton just lingering. Shoot the skeleton. Could just use the sword, but to be honest, if we can do it safely from a distance, it's better. Some of them had a red barrel, which is explosive. If you shoot that, you're going to blow it up. But those barrels can actually be sold at the merchant for about 170 gold. So if you can save it, it's worth saving. But of course, it's useful as well to blow up in a big group. I just want to get that quest bottle, really. It's worth having some extra quests, just lingering around. Look at that later. Right, let's see, because I know there's full well there was one here. He's obviously lingering behind the rock, and there was another one on the other side of the island. And they do come out of the ground as well, so, and the bushes. Here he is. The ones with the guns are tougher than the ones with swords. And they do eat, as you saw there, he was eating a banana, which gave him health in the same way it does us. Bananas are your health replenishment, so if you're ever low in the middle of a battle, quickly get your banana up. And have one. I think it does almost half, not quite half, I don't think. Just want to get rid of the skeletons, but the trouble is you get rid of some skeletons and then some more will come anyway, so it's not always that wise to do. If you hear the skeletons, always have a look, because you don't have the barrel ones come in, and once he comes you'll find yourself running for your life. You don't want to be standing next to a big exploding barrel. Right, let's have a little look at the map quick. We've got to try and figure out what side of the island we're on. So obviously that's the rock end. So it's the right hand side, because we're coming from that direction sort of thing. So if we look at the map, that is... Oh crap, 1 minute. Here's the barrel one. You see the barrel one in the distance. Boom, he got blown up now. I probably should have kept that, but got rid of all of them in the area. So we've got 2 walkways, which are there. It's before the 2 walkways, in between these, I believe. I mean, sometimes I get it completely wrong, so there we go. As soon as you hear that, boom. But I usually run off straight after. See what I'm up against. Thankfully, none of them have guns. And I've just run out of bullets, which is very fortunate. Best get it done as fast as you can, because more can come. You know, I can hear already. A minute. Shit. Well, okay, you can see the barrel man's coming already. I ain't playing with him. I'm going to get out of the way for a minute, and I'm just going to get bullets and go back for my treasure. The treasures aren't all the same. You can get... I think the Seafarer's one's the cheapest one, so if you get that, don't get too excited. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember. There's a Marauder one, there's a Captain's chest, so they do go up, and you can also get some special ones, like ones that make your ship for flood. So it cries and it makes your ship flood in bits and pieces. Oh my lord, look, another one here. Right. And I had another one that makes you drunk. Again, we can get to the drunk stuff in a little while. Just get rid of these people. I just want to get me treasure, really. But before I get treasure now, I'm going to try and get that barrel. It's a little extra income. Can't seem to get him. If you get the cross above, you did hit him, but it's just... For sometimes it takes more shots. Well, I'm going because he's going to end up shooting me. Oh, he got a shot off right, but it didn't hurt me that much, so we're going to pick the barrel up. Now, you've got to be so careful with the barrel. And also, in the fact that someone could shoot you and it blow you up. But when you put it down, you press it, if you're using the Xbox controller, obviously you press the B button, the red button. Do not pull the trigger buttons. You pull the trigger buttons, you spark the fuse. And then if that happens, you want to drop that as fast as you can and run. And I put it down here. Just to be honest, if anyone's going to loot you, they're going to loot you up here. They might loot you down there, but it gives you time to get back. I'm just going to get a banana just to finish. Get me health full. No point in taking chances. Need to get that treasure chest now. No messing about. Usually I go straight back to the outpost if I've got a treasure chest. I don't like the... Oh, shit! He's going to kill me. Wait a minute. Ah, damn. That is not fun. He comes straight out at me. Obviously my language weren't great there, but they scare me more than the sharks, more than anything. Because that comes at you, you've got a little chance to get away. Like, I was fortunate then. I used the rocks as a way to get past it. Obviously aim for the heads if you're shooting. Oh, they're just not giving me a break. It can be relentless sometimes. Like sometimes you won't get skeletons, another time they just don't stop coming. And it's a bit frustrating when we... Treasure's just there, look. Right, this is a cheap one anyway. Missed it. I need to hurry up now. This is only the Seafarer's one. Not very good. It's worth about 150 gold. You can get good ones that are worth about 700. You know, big money. This is not big money. And it's not good considering my contracts, because I'm more leveled up now. They cost me 100 gold just for the contract, or the map, if you like. So really, I'm not even making much profit. It costs 100, and I'm only going to make about 150. It's not very good rewards. But sometimes you do this, and it'll give you another map. It hasn't. Oh, no, it has got that one, because these ones have got out of the barrels and the bottles. This one's actually giving me a riddle after. So Devil's Ridge, there's one, which is probably nearby because they usually keep them close together if it's the same one. That's Discovery Ridge, ain't that one? Devil's Ridge is this way, I believe. There's Devil's Ridge. Right. I'm going to take that treasure chest back just to show you how it works. So make sure the sail is up, completely up, so it doesn't gain any speed, because you don't want your ship speed enough. Where are they coming from? I'm going to go north. Right, so we're locking it right. The reason we're going right, we're locking it right, is just to make sure that it move out of here as fast as I can. But we're not going to do anything. We're literally going to spin. That's all that's going to happen. We're not going to go forward. We're not going to go backwards. Just turning right. And then as soon as you feel you're clear, and you can go forward, pull that down, and then you can correct your navigation really to straight ahead. I think we're going over there, but always worth checking. It does show you on the map the direction you're heading, and it is on our right hand side, and that is on our right hand side. So right, it's glitching a little bit there. It does happen sometimes, and it ain't good. So we know where we're heading, and while we're at it, right, that music's not good. That's going to be a skeleton ship, I believe, and that happens. Oh, I don't need this. Not on my own. I've got no support. I've got to do everything on my own. You've got to man the sails, the cannon. Right, there you go. It's a skeleton ship. I just want to get over there, and they're in the way. So anyway, let's play this game. We'll shoot the skeleton ship. You never know, might win. Odds of winning are low. They might have special cannons that could cause me add damage. I don't know why I got off it then. Aim for the bottom, try and sink it, make holes at the bottom of it and whatnot. Need to get some more cannonballs quick. Should have got the fancy ones, but I'm really just trying to be fast because I'm on my own. If you was with someone, you know, they'd have your back and you'd have a bit more support, but I am literally on my own. That cannon nearly hit me in the head. It's frustrating because I just want to go over there and drop me thing off. Right, I'm going to turn because I'm not going to let them stop me. If they could affect me big time. Right, I need to be careful because of holes now. This is a good chance to do it, so I've got to be planks. I might not win this, you know. I'm on my own, that's what I'm saying. I can't shoot them and do all this at the same time. It's just impossible. It's more... This barrel ain't helpful either, I'm a bit worried. But it's more important that the boat is repaired rather than attacked. Right, get rid of some water quick. We're going around in circles at this point. So... And I've noticed sometimes you get the creatures come. You might have the Megalodon come as they attack. So they seem to come in pairs, really. But, whoa, Jesus, it's right next to me. They just ran me ship. Made another hole now. It's quite relentless. If you had someone with you, they'd be on the top deck while you're down here. It'd be a lot easier. It's not hard to beat the skeleton ship, but like I say, on your own, it's a bit... You can't do it all. Right, I'm going to try and get out of here because I just want to get my boat, my ship over there. I think there's a hole at the back though, I've got to be so careful. Right, let's head it. Even if they take the ship down, if you haven't got anything left on the ship, it makes no difference. If you lose your ship, you can just get another one. You know, so that's what my plan is. Sell the treasure chest. If they blow my ship up after that, I really don't care. And they do. They won't just stop just because you're docking. Megalodons and whatnot. They won't chase you to the outpost, but this ship thing will. You know, they ain't interested in stopping. I've had one blow my ship up while I'm even docked, and I weren't even in a battle with them at the start. You know. Here we go. But oh look, I think they've caused me a bit of a mischief here. So I put the sail down, which didn't help me. Come on. Not going nowhere. Oh, I think they've put a spell on me. I'm just going to swim over there. I think they put a spell on my ship. On the anchor. You can get an anchor cannonball. And it'll take me too long messing about. That ship's going anyway. Good thing is the red barrel will float. So I can come back for it, but if they're lingering around, I don't really want them shooting me. The only negative is obviously the cannonballs and that are collected, but it's not the worst thing. But as you see, I mean, it's a bit annoying though, because you just wanted to drop this off, but it makes a challenge. But always keep your mind on what you've got to do. You know, they're going to take the ship as long as you sell something, you know. It's not the end of the world as though it seems. Yeah, we've got to take it to him. Always take it to the treasure man. Sell it. Probably get about 170. There you go, 177. My ship ain't going to last. Pretty much it's going down at this point. You never know what you're going to encounter. I could encounter a shark at this point. You can hear the music, so the pirate ship is not finished, that skeleton ship. He is coming back. Us coming back. There you go. They ain't giving up on me. I ain't even here to salvage the ship now. I'm here just to get that barrel. And just... You can hear the noise. Once it does that... That noise is going. We've lost control now. So the boat's gone. The ship's now gone. It's going to go to the bottom of the sea. I need to try and get out safely. Guys, stay under the water a bit. Hopefully it won't be seen. Last thing I want is a cannonball hitting this. You will drown after a while. You will hear the noise and you will see your health bar deplete. I need to come out. That's it. In fact, where's the ladder? There's a ladder on the side of here usually, so it makes it a bit easier. It's on the other side, look. I should be safe now. They're not really after the people, to be honest. They're only interested in shooting the ships. But I think it's... Oh, look, see, they've gone. It's not like they've been killed. They've just finished. They don't need to come out anymore. They did what they come here to. So anyway, got 183 for that. So I actually got more for the barrel than I did for the treasure. Ooh, nearly leveled up. So when you lose your ship, you'll see a little mermaid. Now I think it's a bloke, to be honest. So the mermaid's there. Now if you went around the other side of the island, they'll probably put the mermaid over there. It's where it's convenient, but they don't do it too close. Well, sometimes it's closer than this. This is quite a way out. You still keep your treasure chancellor. You don't lose any of these. So there's still missions to do. Like I say, you just lose the cannonballs and stuff. And to be honest, usually they're all scattered around here somewhere. I'm not seeing them. So that skeleton ship actually already took someone down because there was barrels earlier near where that started. But it took us down, but didn't lose anything. All I lost is the ship, and there's my ship again. So as long as you make sure you sell your stuff, don't let them take that, and you come out the winner. Ah, that's something else I can show actually. Now we're here. It can be dangerous, but the rewards can be worthwhile. But it's going to be hard because I've got these lunatics chasing me everywhere, haven't I? Right, I've still got my bananas on my pocket. Right, we're actually going to go straight away. Not even going to look at the map. That always sets straight when you first get on your ship, so we ain't got to turn. But as you can see, there's a shipwreck. You see birds flying above. That means there's sort of like a reward there. It might only be cannonballs and stuff. But this one, where you can actually see the ship hanging out, that's like a skeleton shipwreck after someone's beaten it. Now there might not be nothing left there, but you can be skulls and treasure hidden in it. It's risky because you can drown, for starters. It's hard to navigate underwater throughout the ship. You end up getting your bearings all wrong. But there can also be sharks. To be honest, that's a bit that terrifies me. I don't like the sharks. But I don't usually pass up an opportunity if it's this close. But I do dock the boat, the ship, as close as I can. So that way when I come out, I know exactly where my ship is and there's no messing about. Don't usually get people coming over once someone else is there. I've never encountered two groups fighting over a shipwreck. But they're pirates, so anything can happen. Right, need to get closer than this. Come on, I'm not moving. I think I pulled my sail up. Yeah, right, we're going to shoot now, and I want to stop here. It takes a few seconds because obviously you've got to drop the anchor. Keep it straight if you want to finish straight. If you want to turn a little bit, turn it a little bit, it'll spin it. You know, so you've got complete control. What's important is to put this up because the wind will drag it all over the place otherwise. So now it's still. There's no knowing what we're going to see. I personally am worried, as I always am. Got to find the opening, which is here. You see, I mean, the bearings are completely out of control. It's making me turn my own head here. Look up like that. Usually it's on a lower deck. Oh wait, going in. Oh damn! You know what? I'm gonna have to come out and come back up again. It's upside down and all sorts, isn't it? My bearings are wrong. Once you've got to lose control a little bit, you're better off coming up for air because it's so hard. It's because the ship's upside down. It's confusing me. I think I'm going to drown, to be honest, in this. Because my bearings are all out of whack. I think someone's already had everything out of this. You'd see us like a treasure chest or something. I'm not seeing anything. Oh wait a minute, I'm lost. This is where it gets dangerous. Usually the ship's the other way round. This way round, that's just deep water that way. Right, if you press the thumbstick down, press it down, it makes you swim quicker. Now there was no reward that time and it was actually quite risky. One of the worst shipwrecks I've actually been in. So, I don't know what it's saying is here. I'm not seeing any birds flying up anyway, but I don't think they do at night. Let's get the cannons in here actually. So we've got, that's an anchor one. Come on. So you shoot that at someone and it will stop their ship. So that's the anchor ball. We'll get the other one. What's this one? Limp ball. Gives the enemy an heal for limp. Okay. have a look. We've got nothing else to do. We'll have a look. Could finish this riddle one. Something a bit different. So let's have a look. I've just turned the light off. Why did I do that? Devil's Ridge, wasn't it? You will lose your... I don't know. I think you do lose your map markings once you lose your ship, actually. So you've got to go back and figure it all out. Devil's Ridge. Usually get quite storms over there. And I've had a Kraken as well, so I'm hoping to God that's not there. So we're going to go east. It's completely opposite direction, so we will turn it for whack. Because we're in the open sea here, there's not rocks to worry about. I will put this down just to get us moving quick. And it saves me turning on the spot, because if I turn on the spot, the back end could hit that ship. And this pretty much can make sure it doesn't. So we're going to shoot off. So that's pretty much the basics. As soon as you land on the island, you will get the next part of the riddle. Sometimes there's 3 parts to the riddles. This one's quite simple by the look of it. So on east. Got to sail, we'll sort out the sail to make sure we get the full speed of the wind. It's coming at us now, which makes it a bit harder. I think. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's coming towards us. It actually makes it complicated what side to do the sail. We'll climb up and have a look. See. So there's a shipwreck and there was birds above it, but I couldn't see any. Not seeing any other ships at the minute, but yeah, they're going to be here somewhere. So there's the outpost. The outpost always glows with the lights. And on these islands, sometimes you do just see a treasure chest just sitting out on the anywhere really. I mean, I've had that a few times. So I'm hearing music. I'm not sure if it's a sign of anything. Usually music means something. You can have get attacked as soon as you sail away, because there might be cannonballs on there, so someone might the skeletons might shoot you from shore. You can do some fun things, to be honest. If you're in a group, it's a bit more interesting, but you can play music. You press your left at the bumper button and then press more. So you can use this one. Usually, I think it's been known to call the Kraken though, so I'm a bit hide under here. So that's one, and you can use this one. So that's quite fun. So there's an island there. That's the only hazard we got. What else we got? We've got the drum. I don't think anyone really uses that. I just heard something. I'm a bit worried that I've started that now. The Kraken. Well, usually the Kraken don't make noise like that. This is your alcohol, so you could get drunk. You would fill it up. Wait a minute. You'd fill it up there. And at the tavern. You do it too much, you end up being sick. And it can get quite disorientating. I've just got to make sure that I'm on point. There's no one here to back me up if anything goes wrong. So we'll do the drink. You're going to get a bit nutty. So now you can see it's already going a bit... I'm struggling to... I'm actually walking straight. That's me pressing forward. I think it's best I don't go on top deck because I'm probably going to fall in the water. Now I feel like I'm actually making me feel sick. You do it too much, you will be sick. And you can catch it. You can collect it in the bucket, the sick, and throw it in someone's face. I think we'll be sick. It looks like I might be. He's gagging. There, that's the sick, so you would... No, I ain't got it. Wait, there I go. There's... Oh, I can't get it. Can't get it. Can't get it. Oh my god. There you go. Oh, I had it. I had it. I need to get back on top deck. We might crash. Only because I can't even... I literally can't walk. So you do that. If someone's there, you would throw it in their face. We've got an island right in front of us, and I'm struggling to walk. I need to get on the top deck quick. I might even have to pull the anchor just quick. I can't even get upstairs. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Come on, walk it off, dude. Walk it off. Walk it off. Walk it off. I've got no choice. I might get hit by cannonballs, but I can't hit the island. Ooh. Until it calms down. Damn, that was lucky. Pretty grim, pretty grim. I'm not sure if bananas help fix it or not. It'll probably make me more sick. No, just got to walk the way it off, I think. Right, it's straightening up now. So that's lucky. Let's just have a look on the map. Still got to go east, but that was bleeding close. Usually, if I'm trying to avoid trouble, I will go as south as I can. So rather than go that way, which is going to be more likely to be busy with skeleton ships and whatnot, I'd go that way. Keeps you out of trouble a bit. Right, so we've got to be a bit careful now because the sails are full. Yeah, we go that way around the island to make it safer. I'm actually going to keep the sails up. I am worried though because it might not turn in time and we may hit the beach. I think we might not get we might get cannonballs hitting us on this island. I'm not sure. Find out in a minute. It's only on strategic points of the island, so you're coming from the safe section, you'll be fine. Just check, make sure no water's coming on board. I'm not sure. There's a cannon. See, there's a cannon there, but I don't think there's a skeleton man in it. If there was, it'd be shooting. But obviously, it's only got a specific range. So if you was to go close in, they can't really shoot you close up. Ah, look, it's a shipwreck. So we need to keep our heading east. So it's always worth checking the compass. Usually, to be honest, it might not have a skeleton there now, but they probably will have in a minute. That's gone now. Clear of that. Right, so where are we going? Devil's Ridge. We don't know the next part of why we're going Devil's Ridge. All we know is we're going Devil's Ridge. Have another look. So we've got to go a little bit north. So northeast slightly. So it's that one straight in front of us, as you can see there. There we go. Don't know what side of the island to go on because the riddles are never clear. What is that? Is that a ship? See a mast or something? I don't think it's a mast of a ship, is it? I think it might be one of them forts. The annoying thing is you might have a mission where it sends you to that island, but someone else is already doing something on that island. In that situation, I would simply just find something else to do until they leave. You know, it's just not safe. Even if they were trying to be nice, as soon as they see you running around with a treasure chest or something, they're probably just going to take it. That's an outpost over there. And there's actually a ship dock, so you can see the sails. Now, if they know I'm going over here and it's a dodgy one, they may come and follow me. I've never really had that happen. I've had people bother me at sea. But a few manoeuvres, because it's smaller, this ship's smaller, so it can turn a bit better. That wound them up for a bit and they left. But, you know, if I'm with a group, I don't mind having a battle on your own. It's a lot of effort you don't really need. Because you've got to repair the ship, you've got to navigate the ship, and you've got to shoot with the ship. It's doable, but it's just a lot more effort than you want. If I'm on my own, I'm really just looking to just do some quick missions, really. Rather than have a combat. And that one there is obviously bigger than us because we've only got the one sail. So we've got the one big sail, but that one's got layers of sail. So that's obviously the galleon or the big... I don't know what it's called. I'm going to come to, that's what I'll say, I'll try and avoid people when I'm not on this. So I'm going to go to the south side so I'm less visible. So if they haven't seen me yet, they won't likely to see me. Just keeps me out of the way. But, you know, it's a pirate's life, so it's important to be visible and to keep checking everything. You know, it's up to you to stay safe. So that's the biggest ship, I think. But you've got all the hazards, look. So if you weren't looking, you could actually beach yourself on here and cause some damage to your ship. Right, we're getting shot already, I think. There you go, there's the cannonball. Sometimes they miss a lot, but not always. And there's someone else either quit or they've been knocked down by that. It can knock you off the ship, so my advice is hold something. Now you're locked onto the wheel. It might knock you off the wheel, but it's not going to knock you off the ship. But if you stand here like this and it hits you, you're going off the ship. Right, I do want to pull this up quick, so I want to pull in there. Get that up so we don't go fast forward anymore. If we lose speed, we're just going to be sitting here though, that's the only trouble. But again, like, we're out of sight now. No one's going to see us unless they're coming over on purpose, because there's nothing really this way. Which is why I do it. Right, there's a ship right there. He's actually... I can see him as clear as day, and I'm worried they're going to see me as clear as day. But usually, I think if they see a sloop, you're not going to expect someone riding around their own to be holding too much invaluables worth bothering. I will investigate that in a sec. But if they sink my ship, it's not going to be much fun. So we'll leave it there. As soon as we get on the island, that will change. So I can even hold it. Let's have a look. Become less blurry and visible. Right, here we go. Now on the island. It's changing. Let's wait for it to have itself up. I just want to check that ship. It's likely we get some skeletons. There was a cannonball shot at us, which tells us there's definitely skeletons on the island. Have a little look. Obviously, they're just docked at the moment. It's a big ship, though. It's worth if you got. I mean, I can't see it, but if they've got a pirate flag at all, you know they're dodgy. Can't tell from this distance. Anyway, we'll just read this quick. So anyway, at the legendary Lone Hunter on the North Beach, so that solves that problem. We know we've got to go north, which is that side. So it's anywhere along there. We should see someone. Almost there. 7 paces north by northeast. Dig treasure bear. So we've got to find a lone hunter. So there's going to be someone on their own on the North Beach. That ship's worrying me. Because it's like, what's the point of me doing it if they're just going to nick it? I'm going to go the other side around the island. To be honest, I think they're going to see my ship in a minute. And that's the trouble. If you're with someone can wait on the ship, tell you someone's coming, and you can evade them, but as it is, I can't. Right, we're just going to go through the tunnel, through the little cave. And you might get lucky enough to find a treasure just sitting there. So there's all sorts of markings that would be useful in a different treasure hunt. Snakes are a pain. Try and keep your distance. You can shoot them with a gun, or about 3 hits with that, like that. We'll get rid of them. And that's just some merchant person. So this is beyond useless. I have found treasure here. Now I don't know if it's because someone's left it before, but I had like 3 or 4, just one after another. Just sitting here on the beach. Let's just check that ship. I think they're coming towards us. I don't know. Seems weird they're there. If they've gone from there to there. They're coming towards us. I know they are. I'm not going to go hunting for treasure if they're going to come by. Ah! But I'm not going to waste my time finding the treasure if they're going to come bothering us. Might as well come back later. But you can't, if you lose your boat, I think you can't take the treasure with you to the NOOB boat if you're holding it. Which is why I'm not interested in doing anything if they're coming. Because they're just going to take it off me, so I might as well come and dig it up later. Can't see their flag. But I just think they're waiting for me to get it and then they'll try and nick it. Don't know what that flag means. What I'm going to do is take a defensive position. And they can come, but I'll get ready to fight back. So they still got to find me. And it might, you know, it's always easy to think the worst, but you've got to be defensive. But the reality is they might have a mission that's over here too. But I think they've come because they've seen my ship. And they come to cause some bother. Because why not, you know, in a group. Have a laugh. I'm going to try and get to my ship before they blow it up because I've got a feeling that's what's happening. We can deal with the treasure hunt later. There's always more treasure to find. Now their boat's faster, so if they are going to cause a problem, they've got a faster ship. So I'm just going to get out of here for a sec. It's always worth it. Like I say, if someone was with me, I wouldn't be running away, but on my own, what's the point of me getting here, really? Got to spin it round to see what they're up to. Because if they attack me while I'm in my boat, then I was right. If they let me pass, then I can get back to what I'm doing. Like I say, I'd rather not give them my treasure. I'm not going to go looking for it for someone just to take it. But they have come on the other side, so they may not have seen me. My ship was hidden around the corner. And to be honest, tides turn, you know. You could be the nicest person, but it's opportunities, isn't it? So for instance, I'm sort of playing the victim. I'm not happy, you know, they're there. But if I find their ship's empty, I might park next to them and try and see what they got. Cause a mischief. Just because you can. And that's why people do it. Because you can. I can't see their ship now. I think they're docked over here. Thought I saw something over there. They couldn't have sailed away that quick unless they've sort of left. You know what? They might be sailing around the island themselves. It's a weird one, isn't it? Where are they? I'm sure they'll come up behind me or something. It is a weird one. They were right here. Maybe I should have stayed to see. Very close to that, look. But they've got a bigger ship, so they will be faster than my ship. Can't see a damn thing. Damn. So that ain't done me much good, is it? Just go and get some planks quick. Get quite nasty, to be honest, those the skeletons. No need for it, because I ain't done nothing. Well, that was a close one. Let's get on with this. Let's get some water out of the boat. Well, I'm just going to go back. Jesus. I can't see where that ship's gone. They may have just quit, to be honest. It might be like they just have had enough. I can't see them. So now I'm seeing that. So I think they've actually quit. I think they came over here to cause a bit of bother. Oh no, wait, or not. What is that? There may very well be a treasure there. Don't know. Don't know where that ship's gone. Let's try and finish this riddle. Even if they steal it, let's get this riddle fixed. Intrigued by that. Might not even be safe coming in here because you don't know where the cannons are. What's that? Is that a cannon there? Yeah, there's a cannon. Right, there's one on that cannon as well. So if I dock here, that is going to shoot me. He's going to shoot me as I go round anyway. Now I'm in zone. Look, now I'm in range. So leave him to it. That's hit us. Oof, nearly knocked me off as well. Now you're going to take water damage. You know the water's going to be coming on now, but it's important to realise that it's not going to just flood straight away. Though if you leave it unattended, it will. But I've got to get out of it first. He's going to hit us. That was close. Well, I'll keep that straight. Let's get this water fixed quick. Take the water off first. A little bit of water. Give me a bit of breathing space. It's going to be out of range soon. Right, that's cleared now. Forget it. Well, I don't know if I've just chucked it back on, but anyway, I don't know where that ship went. So clearly it's safer over here. Let's finish this riddle. It's worse when it gets dark though, because you can't really see anything. Watch out for that little rock. And there's a few snakes. So, pretty much ran away from the ship for no reason, but you just never know when, you know. And everybody's an opportunist in this. Unless they join the alliance, you can't trust them. If they join the alliance, they've got no reason to attack you, to be honest, because you're sharing the spoils anyway. So what would be the point of coming to take it? As soon as they sell it, you'd get some money anyway. But I'm, you know, baffled by no people don't do it more often, joining alliances. I'm going to go around here. So there should be a skeleton of some kind on their own. Snake there, we're going to run past it. If it hits you, it can be a pain in the backside because it blurs your eyes. A bit like when you get drunk. So we noticed the north side. We was already round here. North's over here. Oh, another snake. Put the lantern on. If you play music, you can actually settle them down. I should do that quickly. That's a trick. So now that he's gone docile now. So now we're on the north side. I believe it's here. No. It could be even up the top, I wouldn't know. Oh, here you go. So what's that? It's hunting man. Usually you get people coming out, to be honest, skeletons coming out when there's treasure nearby. Not always, but for the most part. You know you're close to something if they're coming after you. Arr. I need to read the map again, just to understand what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. So the riddle is, at the legendary lone hunter on the north beach. So there's a lone hunter on the... must be that. Surely. Although, it's only markings of a lone hunter. That. I'm going to try it here. I can't guarantee it. North by northeast. Who is that noise? They must be up the top. I think they're coming in a sec. Nah, it can't be here. No, it is. Well, we're going to run because I think they're going to come. No. It's only seafarers again. Just giving me the junk. And this one, as you can see, it comes in chapters. This is chapter 3 coming up next. Oh, it's a castaway one. Okay, still not that great. But, yeah. So anyway, it's good when they give you a few more. Don't feel like you wasted your money on getting the quest in the first place. So we'll see where the next one takes us. So we've got this on the ship. So obviously that said the lone hunter. It was a hunter sign. I didn't think it was going to be that, to be honest, because sometimes it's usually a skeleton or something sitting there and it makes it a bit more obvious. And it just tells you how many paces to walk. Half the time I'm digging millions of holes and then I'll go somewhere else and it's not even there, you know. So them ones can be quite tedious. When the outposts are nearby, I do go back to the outpost because literally I know where it is because I don't even have to look. There with the lights. So we keep this, turn this slightly. Make sure the sail's all the way off. We'll get this done. If someone attacks me, I'm not losing much, you know, I'll lose one treasure chest, whereas if I come back with 3 or 4, I don't like the idea of losing that much effort. So we've got to be careful with the shallows. Try and get there. Once we're on a straight, I'll then have time to read the map. It's all about efficiency, really. Try and do as much as you can at once. So we'll have a look. That's the new one, because the others have obviously got the bottles. So we know this is a new one. I think that might be that Thief's Landing we just went past. At the arch we just went through. Thief's Haven. Sure it is. Yeah, so that's actually right next to us. Look, we're not far. But we're going to Aspire Outpost. Just keep an eye out. Sure we'll get attacked again. Usually the skeleton ships stay in the same area, so once they've picked a spot they're going to keep being around there. I'm not sure if it was this outpost last time. Right, that's as fast as this can go in the current weather. Figuring out where the outpost parts are because it's not always clear. I think it's on the other side of the island. You can actually tell when you go here. I'll show you, if you look at it carefully, where the docks are. So that's the main one, just round the corner. So we're coming in very quick. Ideally you want to get that down, get that up. We might hit the corner of these shallows. I'm pretty sure we're coming in very fast. With someone else, I would have pulled that up by now. We're gonna, yeah, it's the shallows. I mean, is that ship there? It doesn't matter because I've only got the one thing. If that was a lot of damage, I would have just picked the treasure up and be done with it. Right, that cleared that one. Right, so we've got the treasure chest on this side. On this one, this is where we got it from, I think. He's just round the corner. It's important to remember where they all are. Oh, wait a minute. It should be there. There he is. because obviously the longer you're lingering around, someone can come out of the tavern, someone could dock and pretty much kill you for your chest. 89, that wasn't even worth coming back for. Oh, that's terrible. But I think for now, that's probably, it's shown enough of what you can do. You can upgrade, spend some more monies and whatnot. So if I was going to the merchant for starters, once you've done I think 5 or 10, you've got 5 or 10 rep
Hello, dearie.
in the top there, you can upgrade and it gives you better ones of these. And you can also get sort of upgrades on your things. This is spyglass, but my spyglass is very good. Don't need a better one. But you can upgrade your guns. See, I've got gold ones. You don't start with gold. And my sword's gold. But yeah, that's it. I mean, obviously, I didn't do the skull challenges. You can do them yourselves, and they're just the same as treasure hunts. It'll tell you where to go. It'll say the names, and you've just got to look for the name on the map. So it'll say where they are. It won't give you a picture of the map of the island or anything. You're going to have to just look for the name and figure that one out. But yeah,